More regulars in the lineup for the Islanders than the Devils. That's what you normally see for home teams during the early portions of the preseason. As the Devils win the opening faceoff, and we're underway. Islanders have DeAngelo and Romanov, who should be a regular pair on defense, with Matt Barzal, Anthony Duclair, and Mark Gatcomb. That's the starting five for the Islanders here tonight, as Matt Barzal weaves his way through center with a couple of Devils draped all over him. Sets up Gatcomb for a good look, and Jake Allen makes the save. Mayfield put it ahead towards Horvat. Takes a shoulder from Ethan Edwards. Horvat sets it up. That shot grabbed up off the ice by Allen. He dropped the rebound for Drouin. Shabanoff's pass redirected, coming around from Mayfield. Schaefer's on the ice wearing 48 for the Islanders, standing at the left point as Drouin coughed it up. And it's Cruikshank who will toss this one into the Islanders zone.
Well, you look at him go back for the puck. That could have been Mayfield's. Patrick Waugh talked about his willingness to learn, but also you can see he just wants the puck everywhere he goes, Brendan. He's always going forward. On that retrieval, he made sure he was the first one getting it.
First talk about Barzal coming back from injury. Schaefer's coming back from injury as well. As there's the first shot of the game for the Devils, and it goes in. It's Luke Glendening trying to make an impression on a PTO here in New Jersey, and he beats Ilya Sorokin for the first shot of the night.
The NHL game now, right? You've got a 3-on-2, then it turns into a 2-on-1, and then you got a little bit of space, but it's those little area passes. The Islanders at the other end were trying to get that going, and Glendening, just a really nice finish, and that's young Seamus Casey. They've got an opening on the back end of New Jersey, and he wants to put himself in there. Well, that's a great way to start by coming up. And
now an interesting line for the Islanders as the youngsters played against the Rangers last night, and this line of Gleb Varemyev, Cameron Berg. Nothing wrong with that. Laguerre with it for New Jersey. Worked it behind the net. Seamus Casey trying to stuff it in there at the side of the goal, and Sorokin doing his best to cover up. Brian Hallinan shot goes wide. This one deflected off of DeAngelo. Hallinan will pick it up. Lay it out for Casey. What a move that was. Cholowski, the former Islander, right on goal. Sorokin dropped the rebound. Down to Barzal, pressured by Hamilton. Schaefer rotates over. A little self-pass off the boards. Jammed around for Duclair. Islanders keep it moving. Mayfield from in tight, and a wrister stared down by Jake Allen.
watch it.
Oh, people are getting in their cars right now, I think, all over Long Island. This one thrown through the front of the net. Cholowski tries to go on goal, and it was deflected down by Kevin Rooney, another guy on a PTO. Centering feet, and that shot shut down by Sorokin. Islanders try to clear the rebound away. Romanov can't quite locate it. And Marshall Warren snaps a pass right on the tape of Gatcomb, who takes a look, takes a shot off the shoulder of Jake Allen. No harm, no foul. Angus Cruikshank for Hallinan. He got sandwiched there and belted by Romanov. Pass comes across Cholowski. That one tipped up off the shoulder of Sorokin. The exhibition game. Islanders 1-1-1 so far in their first 3 preseason games. Devils have only played 2. They're going to pick up the pace a little bit here after this game today. They have a split squad game coming up.
But you mentioned those 5 games into the year. He looked good the first 5, right? He was getting himself back after that. Brendan has had a groin injury. I mean, it's tough enough as it is, but tearing it off the bone, I mean, you're going to lose some of that pop. I'm going to keep an eye on him tonight, see if he's got that jump back in his game that made him so attractive 2 summers ago.
Casey put it into the crease. The jam away at it by Laguerre popped over Sorokin, but not on net. Battle for the puck in the Islanders' corner. Finally gets dug out of there. Kept in at the line. Siegenthaler snapped it on net. Save Sorokin.
Right here. Just a little bit more of this, Brendan. Spending some time. You'd assume they're going to do it. Maybe it's going to come as the night goes.
The Devils did not bring Jack Hughes. There's no Jesper Bratt here tonight. Interesting to see when Paul Cotter faces the Islanders during the regular season. The last time the Islanders saw Paul Cotter was when he was thrown out of a game for a headshot on Adam Pelech.
That's right.
Left him with a broken nose late in the season. Cotter with the puck now. The centering pass deflected. Nemitz able to hold the line. Opening shift here of the second period. Sorokin shoulders away the shot from Cody Glass.
And especially with a player who is ready to help you out along the way with everyday stuff. And it'll be good for him to be with somebody.
Cizikas has some company, drops for Mayfield, and Allen able to make the save, and then a diving effort by Highmore didn't go. Couple of seam passes found its way to Barzal. Now DeAngelo. Duclair cocked and loaded, doesn't shoot, sets it up again. DeAngelo to the side of the net, and a save from Allen. The and then they score. It's Mark Gatcomb as the Islanders finally take advantage of the Devils trapped in their own zone.
They're in a tough position as the goaltenders change and Jake Allen comes out. But watch this. I said wait for that opportunity. Wait for the good one. And what a great look from up top. DeAngelo and Gatcomb, who's had a really strong game, just deposits that one in easily, but not much of a chance for the New Jersey Devils there. Got to feel good for Mark Gatcomb, who made himself a regular last year. Well, he's looking to do the same thing this year. That's one way to do it.
On himself, a new Patrick Watt testing out some different things here in the exhibition season, which is when you want to test them out. This is a chance and a goal for Laguerre. Well, the Islanders just got beaten in a battle, and Nathan Laguerre.
DeAngelo and Schaefer out there in the ice, probably looking for a little bit more. See what you can do as this thing goes up. Watch Laguerre just strong on his stick. That's 2 puck battles. He wins a little bit loosey-goosey from the Islanders' perspective, but from Laguerre, who that glorious chance early in the first period, makes no mistake there from in close.
Last year was Laguerre. Gatcomb force it in from center. Casey hard around. Casey Cizikas finished his check on Casey, and now it's Gritsuk in alone. Sorokin the save, and he scores on the rebound. Arseni Gritsuk couldn't score on the initial shot, but followed up his own shot. Puts in the rebound on the breakaway.
Just hanging around there. You make one mistake, it's going to be in the back of your net as you see Mayfield and Schaefer both try to chase this down. It's not the first one, it's the second one. The follow-up by Gritsuk. He's asserted himself well, and now in his 3rd game in just a short span, he's getting the hang of it there against his countryman, Sorokin.
Schaefer couldn't open up a lane. Barzal to Schaefer, they'll change sides. 3.5 to go. DeAngelo to Horvat. On his forehand. DeAngelo fed it through to the front, deflected away. Cruikshank a chance to clear, can't get it out. Thrown to the side of the net, and they score. Schaefer fed it down. Duclair finished it off on the 6-on-5.
They can come for it. How about this? Right before Duclair down to one knee. It just barely evades him, but he sticks with it here. And for the Islanders, I like how they were composed at the top. This is simple wrist shot by Schaefer. This is what you want to see from Anthony Duclair. Just a real quick putback once this thing's delivered onto the net from Schaefer.
No, you want to see the Islanders kind of penetrate a little more.
Duclair for Schaefer. Nowhere to go with it. Shovels it down to the end boards. Nathan Laguerre. Schaefer pinched in. Here's Cruikshank with empty net waiting. He'll put it in. Angus Cruikshank into the empty net. And the Devils' lead is back to 2.
But as we take a peek, this thing coming up the wall, you can't really skate backwards there. You got to gamble a little bit. Gets by Schaefer. And
cleared out of the zone by New Jersey. So the Islanders, through 4 preseason games, will fall to 1-2-1, a stat that means absolutely nothing. And the Devils pick up the 4-2 victory here on Long Island tonight.